Periodic property. Property of an element that is predictable based on an element's position in the periodic table. Electron configuration. Notation that show particular orbitals that are occupied by electrons of an atom. Ground state. Lowest energy state. Orbital diagram. Diagram which gives information similar to an electron configuration, but symbolizes an electron is an arrow in a box representing an orbital, with arrow's direction denoting the electron spin. Electron spin. Notation that shows particular orbitals that are occupied by electrons in an atom. Spin quantum number. Fourth quantum hash which denotes electron s spin is either 1/2 or -1/2. Pauli exclusion principle. Number 2 electrons in an atom can have the same 4 quantum numbers. Degenerate. Term describing 2 or more electron orbitals with same value of n that have the same energy. Coulomb's law. Potential energy of two charged particles is directly proportional to product of their charges in the distance between them. Shielding or screening. Effect on an electron of repulsion by electrons in lower energy orbitals that screen it from full effects of nuclear charge. Effective nuclear charge. Actual nuclear charge experienced by an electron, defined as charge of nucleus plus charge of shielding electrons. Penetration. Phenomenon of some higher-level orbitals having significant amounts of probability within space, occupied by orbitals of lower energy level. Aufbau principle. Principle that indicates pattern of orbital filling in an atom. Hund's rule. Principle stating when electrons fill degenerate orbitals they first fill them singly with parallel spins. Valence electrons. Electrons that are important in chemical bonding, main group elements, outermost principal energy level. Core electrons. Electrons in a complete principal energy level and those in complete D and F sublevels. Van der Waals radius. Defined as 1/2 distance between centers of adjacent, non-bonding atoms in a crystal. Covalent radius. Defined in nonmetals as 1/2 distance between two atoms bonded together, and in metals, as 1/2 distance between two adjacent atoms in a crystal of metal. Atomic radius. Set of average bonding radii determined from measurements on a large number elements and compounds. Paramagnetic. State of an atom or anion that contains unpaired electrons and is, therefore, attracted by an external magnetic field. Diamagnetic. State of an atom or anion that contains only paired electrons and is, therefore, slightly repelled by an external magnetic field. Ionization energy. Energy required to remove an electron from an atom or ion in its gaseous state. Electron affinity. Energy change associated with gaining of an electron by atom in its gaseous state. Dmitry Mendeleev is credited with the arrangement of the modern periodic table. Henry Moseley showed that listing elements according to atomic number rather than atomic mass is better for the correlation of elemental properties. Quantum mechanical theory. Theory that explains the existence of the periodic law. Sublevel energy splitting. Determines the order of orbital filling within a level. Inner electron configuration. The configuration of the noble gas that precedes the electron in the periodic table. Outer electron configuration. The configuration of the electrons beyond the previous noble gas. Effective nuclear charge. The average or net charge experienced by an electron, the actual nuclear charge minus the charge shielded by other electrons. Cations are much smaller than their corresponding atoms. Anions are much larger than their corresponding atoms. First ionization energy. The energy required to remove the first electron. Second ionization energy. The energy required to remove the second electron. Third ionization energy. The energy required to remove the third electron. As we move to the right across a period in the periodic table, metallic character decreases. As we move down a column in the periodic table, metallic character increases.